Dear students, today I will give you a video which is related to the syllabus of Semester 2 General, Calcutta University. And the name of the chapter is Aliphatic Hydrocarbons. In aliphatic hydrocarbons, 3 chapters are there: alkanes, alkenes, and alkynes. Now, regarding these 3 chapters, these preparations and reactions and some name reactions are there. Now, first we will discuss regarding alkanes. In your syllabus, the preparation is related to catalytic hydrogenation of alkenes and alkynes. Now, what is mean by hydrogenation? Hydrogenation means addition of hydrogen to a double bond or triple bond. And catalytic hydrogenation means we have to use a catalyst in addition to hydrogen. Now, 3 types of catalysts are very important in that case. First one is Raney nickel, second one is palladium carbon, and third one is platinum oxide. Now, if we take an example, ethene, here double bond is present. Now, if we add hydrogen, then in the double bond, one sigma bond and one pi bond is present. And we know pi bond is weak. So, pi bond will be breakdown and the hydrogen atoms are added in 2 different carbon atoms. As a result, we get ethane. In the similar way, if we take alkyne, R, C, triple bond Cr, then by using catalyst, we get alkanes as well as alkenes. Now, which reactions are known as Sabatier-Sanderson reaction? If Raney nickel is used as catalyst, then the reaction is known as Sabatier-Sanderson reaction. For example, if we take alkene like RCH double bond CH2 and we add hydrogen, we get alkane. If we take alkene RC triple bond CH, then addition of hydrogen, we get alkane. Now, these are the different reactions of Sabatier-Sanderson reaction. Now, second method is by Urge reaction. What is Urge reaction? In Urge reaction, alkyl halide is required, and this alkyl halide reacts with sodium in dry ether medium to get alkane. And here the number of carbon atoms produced in the reaction will be double as compared to the substrate. And what is the mechanism of the reaction? Initially, sodium lose 1 electron to produce sodium plus, and 1 electron is produced, and this electron attack to the alkyl group. As a result, free radical R dot is produced, and these 2 R dash combine to produce alkane. And these are the some reactions of Urge reaction. If we take methyl chloride, then we get ethane. If we take isopropyl chloride, we get 2,2-dimethyl butane, etc. The third method is coal-based synthesis. What is mean by coal-based synthesis? If we take sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid and electrolyzed, we get alkane in the anode. Now, if we take a reaction, suppose CH3COONA, sodium acetate, electrolyzed to get ethane at the anode. Now, what is the mechanism? First, sodium acetate is converted into Na plus and acetate minus. water is converted into H plus and OH minus. At the cathode, H plus will be deposited as hydrogen gas, and at the anode, by removing electron, we get first acetate, neutral acetate, and from this we get two methyl groups radical, and these methyl radicals are combined to get alkane or here ethane. Now we start with alkenes. Now preparation of alkenes, and this preparation of alkenes regarding elimination reaction. Mainly elimination reaction arise by beta elimination, and among the elimination reaction in your syllabus, dehydration of alcohol is there. Dehydration means water is removed, and water is removed from alcohol. So if from alcohol water is removed, then alkene is produced. For example, if we take ethanol, we get ethene. And now what is the mechanism of the reaction? Say first H plus add to the oxygen atom of alcohol to get or protonated, then water molecule is released to produce carbocation, and finally again proton is released to get ethylene, that is alkene. The second method is dehydrohalogenation of alkyl halide. In the dehydrohalogenation of alkyl halide, HX is removed, and for this method reagent is used as alcoholic KOH. In alcoholic KOH medium, when OH minus attack to the alkyl halide, then first X is removed. Then in the second method again H is removed to get alkene. And the example is, if we take ethyl chloride and reaction with alcoholic KOH, we get ethylene. If we take 2-chlorobutane, then two products are produced. One is 1-butene, other is 2-butene. And 2-butene is the major product due to Sergev rule. According to Sergev rule, the more substituent alkene will be the stable one. So 2-butene is the major product. The second method is hydrogenation of alkyne. Hydrogenation of alkyne occurs in two ways, or either Lindlar, by using Lindlar catalyst, or using Bartsch reduction. In the Lindlar catalyst, we have taken palladium, calcium carbonate, lead acetate, and quinoline. Then we get cis product. And in the Bartsch reduction, if we take sodium liquid ammonia, and we get the trans product. Okay, so in the Bartsch reduction we get trans product, and in the Lindlar reaction we get the cis product. Now reaction of bromine, that is addition of bromine with alkene. We know when bromine is added to alkene, like here ethylene, we get 1,2-dibromoethane, and this reaction is known as addition of bromine. In the addition of bromine, if we see the mechanism, first Br atom is added to produce ethylene bromoxide, ethylene bromo. This is ethylene bromo. Then another bromine is added to get 1,2-dibromoethane. The next method is addition of HX. And addition of HX depending on two ways, for symmetrical reaction and for unsymmetrical reaction. In symmetrical reaction, the addition of halogen acid may add in either any one carbon. But in case of unsymmetrical alkene, it always follow Markovnikov rule. So first we say Markovnikov rule. What is Markovnikov rule? The negative part of the addendum will be added in the carbon atom of alkene which has least number of hydrogen atom, and this is known as Markovnikov rule. Now if we take an example as propene, in the second carbon, if we see this second carbon consists of one hydrogen. In the third carbon of alkene, that is this CH2 part consists of two hydrogen. So the negative part here, bromine is negative part, Br is negative. So this Br minus will be added in the carbon atom where less number of hydrogen is present. So in the middle carbon, hydrogen is less, so bromine is added here, and the other hydrogen is added in the more hydrogen containing carbon. If hydrogen peroxide is used in this method, then it is known as anti-Markovnikov rule or Kharas reaction or Kharas effect. In case of anti-Markovnikov rule, organic peroxide is used. If organic peroxide is used, then the addition will be opposite to that of the Markovnikov rule, that is anti-Markovnikov. That means the negative part of HBr will be added in the carbon atom where more hydrogen atom is present. In the CH2, more hydrogen atom is present, so bromine is added in the last one and hydrogen is added in the middle one. Now, hydration of alkene. Hydration means addition of water. In addition of water, we know in water H is positive and OH is negative. So, in the similar method of Markovnikov rule, the OH group is added in the carbon atom where less number of hydrogen is present, and H plus will be added in the carbon atom where more number of hydrogen is present. This is an example of addition of hydration. Now, mechanism of hydration. If we take alkene as substrate, then first proton will be added in the alkene to get carbonium ion. In the second method, attacked by water molecule, nucleophilic addition or nucleophilic attack. This nucleophilic attack to produce an intermediate, and which one is finally lose proton to give alcohol. So hydration of alkene gives alcohol. If you take ethylene, then ethyl alcohol will be obtained. Now the method is ozonolysis. What is mean by ozonolysis? If you take alkene or alkyne, then by passing ozone gas in CCl4 medium, we get first alkyl ozonide compound. This alkyl ozonide compound then hydrolyzed with zinc and water to give carbonyl compounds like aldehydes or ketones, and this method is known as ozonolysis. This is ozonolysis of 2-butene, we get ethanol. Ozonolysis of but-1-ene, we get formaldehyde and propanaldehyde. These are the examples of ozonolysis. Now, if we see the mechanism of ozonolysis, the ozone molecule will be enter in the double bond containing carbon atom, and in the intermediate ozonide compound is produced, and this ozonide compound break down to produce carbonyl compounds. And next chapter is alkyne. In alkyne, in your syllabus only few reactions are there. Now, preparation of acetylene from calcium carbide. If calcium carbide is hydrolyzed, we get acetylene and calcium hydroxide. This is the laboratory preparation of acetylene. Second method is dehalogenation of tetrahalide. Tetra means 4 halogen. If we take a compound containing 4 halogen, now by adding zinc we get alkyne and zinc halide will be produced. The next one is dehydrohalogenation of vicinal dihalide. Vicinal means the adjacent halogen atoms are there. Now in the adjacent halogen atom, first if we add sodium and liquid ammonia, then first one molecule of HBr will be released. In the second step, if we add again sodium and liquid ammonia, another molecule of HBr will be released, and finally we get alkyne. Okay, so this video is very important for semester 2 general students. Thank you.